You're watching Brainstorm Acres. We recently had some really cold weather that caused plants in our greenhouse to freeze. Well, not all of them. But it's time to start cleaning up.
We have a sweet potato! It broke. That means there's more in there. Ooh. All of these broke. So, I'm not sure what we'll do with tiny sweet potatoes, but we'll think of something. Oh, cool. Check it out. They're not gigantic by any sense of the imagination. But we have sweet potatoes. Look at the roots. There's my little things that we put there to keep the dirt from falling out the bottom. Well, if we hadn't frozen, we would have definitely got more. But I'll let these dry out and then I'll be able to get the rest of the roots off of them. Really fragile. Now I understand why Bumblebee Junction does it like she does it. Because it's really easy to break them. So I'm not being rough at all. Okay, there are 2 plants in here.
What we'll do is let this dirt dry a little bit before we reuse it.
Yeah. Well, it's not super soggy because I haven't watered it much. I was trying to keep it wet enough, but not too wet. You know, and so it's nice and moist, but it doesn't stop.
I think what I'll do is I'll pull these green leaves that have not frozen.
Yeah.
And we'll try cooking them.
Yep.
See how they taste.
Oh, interesting. This was spreading and putting down roots. There was a potential for some real serious growth in here. thinking only one plant per pot next year. What do you think?
I think one plant's the ticket.
We didn't know. I mean, she was just like, okay, make a guess. I was trying to think how somebody in UK grew them, and I thought they put more than one per pot too. I want to sit down and talk about this, but I am not unhappy. Basically, when we learned that losing their leaves could make them not produce tubers, from S.A. on Gardener, we tried to let them stay alive as long as possible. And we did get some stuff. I mean, we'll figure out what to do with the itty-bitty ones. I'd like to ask if anyone knows of any particular dishes that you can use to, you know, like I say, we're a very wasteful culture here. We tend not to use the scrappy bits. But there's a lot of other cultures who are a lot less wasteful and have some pretty cool stuff that they make. Whether it's pickles or whatever else all. Okay, well, there's actually two different colors of tubers out of this batch here. We had two different tubers in the kitchen that we sprouted off of. Had no idea what they were because they weren't labeled in the grocery store, and I checked online to see if we could figure it out, but I don't want to say a potato looks like a potato, but because it doesn't. But sweet potatoes were online were kind of vague looking at them. But we had created our own sprouts off of a couple of tubers in the kitchen, and we obviously got two different varieties here. I have no idea what they are. This one's redder. This one's yellower. We've eaten both yellow and we eat both yellow and orange yams. And once in a very rare while, the boxes in the grocery store are labeled. If you actually look at the boxes rather than the store labels, which are usually a joke. Every time they don't give it, they call them something that they aren't even. Anyway, I'm not unhappy with this. I was going to be thrilled if there was anything in here. I want to say a month or so ago, S.A. on Family Garden did a show about harvesting their sweet potatoes, and they talked about the fact that if you they harvest the leaves for greens, and that if you've been taking the leaves off the sweet potatoes, you won't get any tubers. So we were determined to let these buckets run as long as they could, because we knew that the greenery had been completely chopped off at one point by a rabbit that got into the yard. And then they had time to grow for a while, but that was moderately late in the summer. So we were concerned that they had not had enough growth time, so we were giving them as much as we could. And it's obvious from looking at this that with all these little guys, if there had been another month, we would have gotten a lot more sweet potatoes. As an experiment, this is definitely not a fail, and I would definitely do it again. I'm thinking probably only one plant per pot for this size pot. Definitely keep the rabbits out. and if we do decide to, we have some leaves that we picked off that was one sprig. We're going to cook them and taste them and see what they taste like. Because if we like the flavor, they love the heat. So where spinach and some of the other greens don't do well in the summer here, that might be an answer for us as to summer greens. We'll just choose one plant to choose leaves from if we do that. I am pleased with this. This is actually a pretty successful experiment, because it's obvious that if we had had more time, they would have produced a lot more. Well, if you enjoyed this, hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications, and come back and see what other kind of crazy experiments. This was just one part of our 2019 garden experiment. I call it a success. No, we're not exactly going to feed the world for the winter with this, but this will be several meals for us, and that's a success to me. And we learned a heck of a lot about sweet potatoes. So, until next time, bye.